Hey everyone, it's Laleh Hancock. How are you? Today is um what is it? Monday? I can't even keep track of the days. And I just spent the last 3 days and probably one of the most magical classes so far. Um, some of you guys know there was a choice of possibilities with Gary Douglas and Grace Douglas this weekend. And I've done classes with Gary. He's brilliant. I've done classes with Grace, amazing. And bringing them together and their energies being different, bringing their ideas being different, their creativity being different. And of course, we had 300 people from all around the world, which made the experience even so much yummier. Different cultures, different countries, different languages, and being able to play with it all. I mean, I had to use a different kind of muscle than most classes. Like you guys know, I've hosted Global Foundation. We've had thousands of people online and in person. And it was such a different energy now with the quarantine, having to do it on Zoom. And you being present always, you have to be, but it's like the level of presence that's there with people. It's not just like, even the ones who were online, we can't see you usually, we can perceive you, but like having to actually be present. And yes, some people knocked off, went to sleep. It's different hours, different time zones, but the energy that was available for this class, I was just blown away by it and had to acknowledge like the conversation of the classes and where we were going with so many of the ideas, so many of the questions that I've been really asking within my own personal life. And even having a situation with someone that I'd say like it was one of the difficult things in my life that I haven't been able to like change. And it melted, it changed. Like the level of allowance that I could be with them was just so beautiful. And it's created a whole new day for me today. And I just wonder, have you guys even noticed, is your world any different today? Because any changes that we make, any questions we're asking, is actually creating a new future for all of us, and new possibilities that are open and available now. And if you're willing to even acknowledge it, like what else could be created? I've been asking a lot of like, what contribution can I be to the world, but from a different place. I've been asking it more from like just different people that I can be partnering with and reaching people that are there, but I just haven't had the opportunity to actually play with. And I just finished a radio show and podcast, and I just was like blown away by like the synergy between us. And the same thing with Tayo Roxon that I did the finding joy in uncertain times. He's been like one of the greatest gifts of my life recently. And we just had so much fun those 3 days. We'd never worked together before, and it just was playtime. And both of our silliness, and yet, actually bringing joy into the world. And just the feedback was just so great. And we're actually doing a 12-month program together. And this is really about the path to the greater you. And when we were looking at this 12-month program, it really like started to talk to me about the things that I've been asking for, the things that I've been wanting to actually put out into the world and explore and play with different kinds of people from different backgrounds and different places that maybe don't even know about me or the tools or anything else. And I had to like acknowledge like things are showing up, asking for them. Hey guys. And I just like wonder like what's your ask for today? Like what is it that you would like to add to your life? What are things you're curious about? like the other day I was asking about like a cooking class, and next thing I know, I end up turning on the TV and got to play with it, with this cooking channel that now I'm aware of. And like, I'm just wondering, like, even if it's silly, even if it's something small, what is it? Hey, what is it that you are asking for? And what have you already asked for that's already shown up? It just looks so different. So different. And one of the things that I actually had to also acknowledge is like how aware I am. I know, like, you guys, so many of you guys watching this now or later, like, you're like, yeah, I know, I'm a very aware person. And yeah, I could have said that too. But our level of awareness is just literally on this like speed of space, and it's expanding, 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 expanding continuously. And even more as we're all quarantined, and there's a totally different level of gifting and receiving that's happening with the earth. So, like, have you actually acknowledged today how aware you are? And not from the it's a problem or it requires anything at all, but does that awareness have a different sense of possibility to it? Does it desire for you to acknowledge anything and allow it to expand and grow greater? Like, most of you guys who know me know I love fast cars, I love jewelry. And I was talking to my friend Simone Zucker this morning, which I love her. I asked this morning some questions about like what would it be like if I just had a friend that I could just chat with today, and just a bunch of questions that are coming up in my world. We'll be able to just like play with it. And then not 2 minutes later, Simone messages me and she's like, Laleh, do you want to chat today? Do you want to do a Symphony of Possibility session on each other? Like, literally, it didn't even take 2 minutes. There was my question, and there it was. Here, she's popping up. And we started to talk, and just, I have so much of my jewelry that's not with me because I'm traveling. I came to Portugal. They didn't want to come. And then she started to just like ask me some questions, and I realized like how much the jewelry, like, whether it's physically with me or not, how much it's desiring to contribute, and not just contribute to me, but like it's actually asking for a different level of receiving with them, a different level of creation with them. So I'm creating some new fun stuff with jewelry. So just hang tight. We're going to get that out there soon. I haven't even told the people who work with me, who play with me. So yeah, like there's a whole new world of jewelry that wants to be part of creations. But it was like from one thing kind of went to something else, to went to something else, to something else. And that's the whole extrapolation, when we have absolutely no point of view of what the outcomes have to be. And with your business, are you willing to do that as well? Are you willing today to, like, everything you've defined your business is, and it's not who its clients are, who its clients aren't. Like, we just let that go and just try and create all of it. And instead ask your business, hey, who are you? What are you? Where are you? Why are you? And how are you? And like allow it like at this moment to guide you on what it requires. My businesses have been so freaking loud, and like asking for a different kind of like play with them. And then, of course, Laleh's Closet. I don't know, some of you guys might know about it, but I kept pushing it off because I was too busy. I was, traveling all the time, and I didn't really have the space for it. But now it's funny, even though I'm creating a lot, it's been so in my world. And I was just talking to this radio show, and I ended up talking about it. Like, I've started talking to designers. So, hey, if you're a designer out there and you want to come play, I'm looking for designers, and not just clothing designers, but product designers, designers of a bunch of different things. So I'm really excited, and who knows, maybe Portugal is going to be where our first store is going to be. That's what I've been playing with. Hey, Kathy, welcome. And so, like, what is it? What are these like energies that are playing with you? Just like what desires to be created with you today, but not just that, like what would be fun for you? Like, so many people are discovering things that they enjoy that they didn't think they enjoyed, and where they were the hobbies, and now they're actually looking at creating them as businesses. See, when you do a creation of a business from what you actually enjoy, what's fun for you, it's not there just to make you money, but what it does is it just expands you, your living, your joy, your creativity, and it also expands its reach to be able to go out there and bring people to the business as well. Because you're that magical being that has this potency of like actually getting your energy out into everything. But when you do it just from, I have to do it to make money, just even think about that. Like how does your body feel when you even like talk like that? Um, what's up? Yeah, you could ask your business, what's up? Oh, but yeah, like that enthusiasm, that ease, and that joy. And in the choice of possibilities, the last few days, like it also opened up for me how much my target was to really be able to get billions in consciousness. Like really, can we what can we be and do different, and what can we create that allows more of consciousness out in the world, and being able to let billions of people know that there's a different possibility. That was my target. But I realized I kind of bastardized it somewhere along the way. Like in my target to empower others, I made it that everyone else was priority, where it has to start with you and you being the priority, you being the leader of your life and living. And people know me. I don't stop. I don't give up. That's not even in my world. But I have been choosing at moments to give up on me and so that someone else can benefit. And it's not required. We live in a world of abundance. We live in a world of like the universe is here to support us. And I don't know, somewhere I bastardized this whole thing and just, was looking at moments of when I would do this, how much it didn't bring the lightness, the expansion in my life. Instead, it felt like work. So anywhere you have it like work, yeah, heavy shit, yeah. Anywhere you have like heaviness or like where it's work, like ask a question, like, what is this? And what was really funny is like, I always ask questions. So like I knew some of it, but when you're in it and you make others significant, like it's easy to like tint your own awareness of things. So every day, who are you? What grand and glorious adventures are you going to have? And what's going to be fun for you? Because businesses are meant to be fun. Businesses are meant to create and play with you. Businesses are meant to bring you money and to take care of you if you allow them. So, is today the day that you actually allow your business to take care of you? Yeah. Oh, I love it, Kathy. She says, "You go get it, girl. I'm inspired by you." Well, you know what, Kathy? You always inspire me. And that's the other gift of it is like we all inspire each other. And that's the aim of like that whole leapfrogging. It's like what contribution we can each be to each other to actually allow us to keep out creating, out creating, out creating. And, someone was asking me yesterday, like, hey, like, why do you share all your information with people, like who you work with? Like, you don't hold back any information. Hi, Eva. And I said, because in the world of consciousness, there is no competition. You have leapfrog. And if there's something that I know, I'm happy to share the world. And, if there's something that, can contribute to someone else's world, why not? That's the whole generosity of spirit too, which comes part of the nature of our world. And if we're willing to not look at it as the lack of like, I benefit, someone else doesn't, but what if we all benefit? And that's that whole kingdom of we, that's the whole oneness of the world and truly how nature functions. Nature doesn't say, okay, so today don't come stand next to my my leaves or my branch or something like that. I need to hold back my energy and I can't be contributing to you today. Yeah, Nature doesn't do that. Just like birds don't say, hey, I woke up this morning, I have a headache, I'm not going to sing. I love it. Dr. Dane here actually said that, and Gary said it yesterday, but it just always cracks me up because we are willing to do that, but nature is never willing to do that. So, how much can nature truly contribute to us, and how much can we be actually willing to receive from it? Sorry guys, I don't know what's going on with my Facebook today, but Facebook and my camera seem to be like flickering. So I don't know. Am I flickering to you guys? Oh, thank you. Kathy says your generosity is spirit walking and being. Oh, that melts my whole world. Thank you, honey. And Anastasia says more fun and contribution. Yeah. Thank you, Kathy. Very grateful. Yeah. And like there's this like whole world that we get to choose. You get to choose the world of abundance, or you get to choose the opposite, which is scarcity. And I don't know which one's going to work more for you. You get to choose it. Ah, I'm choosing possibilities. I'm choosing abundance. So, what else is possible when we're actually willing to explore the possibilities? So, anyways, I just wanted to come on because I was just so excited about all the changes in this Choice of Possibilities class. And I'm wondering what else, like, just noticing today. I noticed the last few days just how different my world was, my joy was, my world of possibilities, the ideas. And then today on this interview, like, I also realized, like, there's a whole world that's just waiting for you. And if you're willing, you can pull it into you. You don't have to go searching for it, but the willingness to say, I will have that, and let it come to you. And as Gary says, you could do that with treasures like jewelry and other things like that too, if you wanted to. So I wonder, what else could you be pulling into your life instead of trying to find them? Just to put that a little bit of wedgie in there. Cool. Awesome. Hey, Dr. Mara, welcome. Okay, you amazing beings. I hope you have an amazing day. And yeah, how can you use your awareness to your advantage and not to turn it into a conclusion? That's what I'm playing with. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.